this exercise is called external rotation of the shoulder, and we're going to use a TheraBand to do it. So tie a knot in the end of your band, and if you place that on your door handle and then close your door, you'll have a nice secure connection to perform this movement from. We're going to start with our working shoulder on this side of our body. So we're going to track the band in the door, we're going to hold onto it with the hand furthest away from the door, and we're going to pin that elbow into our side. A really good thing to do is use something, a pair of socks, a dishcloth, whatever it is, and trap that in between your body and your elbow so that you're making sure that you're holding your elbow into your side. From there, at a right angle in our elbow, what we're going to do is pull across our body, externally rotating, keeping our shoulders square, so all of that movement is happening in our shoulder here. If your elbow comes away from your side, obviously that'll drop out, so be conscious that that doesn't happen and just rotate out as far as you can, little hold and come back to that starting position. You'll probably feel it within your shoulder joints, but hard to pinpoint whereabouts it is, but as long as you're feeling that resistance against your shoulder, then you're doing the right thing. It's called internal rotation of the shoulder, and again we'll be using a band with a knot on it. Again, if you slot that in your door, on your door handle, and then close your door, you'll have a nice solid connection to pull this movement from. So this time we're working with the arm closest to the door, and again we're keeping our elbow pinned into our side. We can grab our pair of socks or dishcloth or whatever it is and pin that into the side, and this time step away from the door so that you're starting with your shoulder rotated out, and then you're internally rotating across your body and back to that stretch position. Each time, try and take it a little bit further away so you're getting the maximum range of movement as we come across our body and back to that starting position. Again, each time trying to keep our elbow pinned into our side. If you take a step away and try and stretch a bit more and it falls out, that's where you found your limit. So take a step a bit closer, a little bit less of an angle, and then perform all of your movements from there. So this movement is called a lateral raise, and we're going to use the TheraBand again. This time you'll need to make sure you've got a nice decent length of it before you do. So take it by both ends, right at the end, and then step into it with one foot right in the middle if possible, and then stand with your feet together. With straight arms and palms facing the floor, we're going to raise our arms up to about our shoulder level, so we're creating a T with our body, and then lowering it back down. Trying really hard not to shrug our shoulders, keeping our shoulders nice and low as we drive those arms up nice and straight, and back down. This exercise is called a front raise, and again you'll want a nice long length of TheraBand. We're going to hold each end of the band and step into it with one foot. What we're then going to do is raise up the front, again to about shoulder level, and back down. If I do that from the side, you'll see that I'm raising to about shoulder level, little pause, and back down. This movement is called an upright row. So again, we're going to use a long length of TheraBand, holding right at the end. We're going to step into it with one foot and bring our feet together. In this movement, we're rowing our hands up and keeping our elbows higher than our wrists the whole time, to about shoulder height, and then coming back down. If you see from this angle, I'm keeping my palms really close to my body, and my elbows are always higher than my wrists at